to the aid of an animal.
When 800,000 gallons of oil spilled into the Kalamazoo River, our next guest sprang into action to help the birds and geese and other animals that were affected by the spill.
They're part of Circle D Wildlife Refuge in Vicksburg, and today owner Pam DeKuyper, board president Leslie Johnson, and Nicole Hopkins from Circle D are talking about an upcoming fundraising auction. We just want to learn a little bit more about Circle D because you've been around, but some people might not know the scope of what you do.
Basically, we started in 2004. We had some little baby raccoons that we rescued. They were the first ones. That's how it all got started, and it's grown since then.
What kind of animals do you have at your refuge, and what makes it different from, let's say, a zoo?
Well, we have fox, we do possums, raccoons, all the bunnies. People, will give us a call and they'll say, we found some little baby raccoons, can you help us please? And so we usually spring into action to try and do the best we can to bring them along.
And that was really the case last summer. You were the first responders to that just terrible crisis along the Kalamazoo River.
Yeah, some of the owners from Talmadge Creek, they called me. They'd been calling around trying to find help. No one was able to or would go help them, and so we made that first trek over there, and we brought back 10 Canada geese and 2 swans.
What was the situation with them? Were they just covered with the oil and sediment, and what was the challenge?
The swans, you couldn't even tell that they were white. They were completely black. The Canada geese, they were pretty much the same way. Everybody was really, and they were ingesting it because they were preening themselves, so they had to be treated. We had a vet on staff, and he gave we did all the treatments that they needed and stuff.
And it was wonderful that your organization was firmly established by that point. But now you've actually gotten some help. Some people who are raising some money to really help you spread the mission of what you're doing. And that's where these 2 ladies come into play.
Tell us about your May 14th event.
May 14th, we're having our first annual charity auction at Winschuler's Restaurant and Pub in Marshall, Michigan. It starts at 7 o'clock, and we have a lot of items that we're going to be auctioning off, donated items, and I'm actually going to read a couple here.
Okay.
We have a yellow gold pear-shaped blue topaz with diamonds ring on the side from Hodges Jewelers in Marshall. We also have introductory flying lessons from RG Aviation.
Nice.
We have, let me see here, 2 hot air balloon rides in Sugar Bear by Dave Jackus. We also have, for the sports nuts, a autographed picture of number 44 Detroit Lion running back. And we also have an autographed picture of Pavel Datsuk from the Detroit Red Wings.
Wonderful. You even brought in a basket here. That's what we're seeing on our table. Schuler's is a wonderful restaurant. I've had the opportunity to go there. It's just an institution in Marshall and in West Michigan altogether. But it's really about why you're coming together, and it's all about Circle D. Leslie, tell us how this is a little bit different from, what is the funding source at Circle D, and why is it so important that people actually come out and support it?
Well, Circle D is a nonprofit. We're a 501c3, so there is no public funding. We don't get any grants or funding from either the federal or the state government. We do have our licenses, so we are licensed to do what we do. We are professional, but it's important that our community gets involved. We actually, our community is our first line of defense because one of our values is education, and so if we can educate them and when a wild animal needs our assistance and when they don't, then we can cut down our intake too, which helps us. But we love doing what we do. We love taking care of the wildlife when they've been injured or abandoned. But donations we can accept now, right on through till the day of the auction. And as far as our membership goes, it's $25 for a single, $35 for a family, and basically that will get you access to the refuge. You can come out and make a visit to us, and we can show you around and, let you see our residents that are permanent sanctuary there at this point in time.
And it is a wonderful opportunity because it's very hands-on. You allow people to take guided tours and actually get up close and personal with some of your animals.
Correct. USDA and the American Sanctuary Association, we're a part of their organization, and with those 2 organizations, you have to, with the sanctuary, they really don't, there's things that they don't want you to do, and we follow all the guidelines. The children can see the different animals, and they really don't get too touched, but but they can see how to, how they respond to the people that are taking care of them and stuff. So it's pretty neat, actually. I really love it.
It's important what you're doing is making that connection between people and animals.
Correct.
Because we say it over and over again, because when people get invested, they start to care about animals and taking care of them and organizations like yours.
Yep.
Yeah.
The kids enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, what a fun event. May 14th. Very, very exciting. Thanks, ladies, for coming on.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
for having us.
And of
Appreciate
course,
it.
we've got your information on our website, and we'll connect that so that our viewers can have an opportunity to connect more.
Great.
Awesome.
Circle D and what you do.
Thank
every
you.
day of the
Thank
year.
you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
That's West.